morning, everyone. Good morning, Patriots, Jeep lovers. How you doing? I'm going to give a quick review on my Jeep Gladiator. It is a 6-month, 6,000 mile review. I have a 2021 Jeep Gladiator Sport in Snazberry. It is the basic model. It is the basic model Gladiator you could buy. How basic is it? That I don't even have power windows, locks, and mirrors. I went old school manual because that's what I like. I think a Jeep should be basic. A Jeep should be simple. Just my opinion, because that's why they were legendary. Now, are the original Willys? No, obviously not. Is this like the same as my 2001 TJ Wrangler Sport? No. There are differences. The fact that this car is more than double the length and wheelbase alone makes this truck a much smooth riding vehicle. And they did improve the suspension. Back in my 2001 days, it had the old Grand Cherokee quadricore suspension, which made the vehicle from the old leaf springs from the YJ model, which I also had, a lot more tolerable. Now, was it a Cadillac? No. Is this truck a Cadillac? No, but it is definitely good for a long trip. I just took my first long trip. In fact, I took my only long trip just a few days ago. When I bought the truck home back in October, I bought it in Pennsylvania, so I took a 2-hour trip back to New York. And that was the only long trip I had in it, because I don't drive much in the wintertime. I hate the cold. And I'm pretty sure that I didn't even leave the county with this truck in those 6 months. But last week I took a trip to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 725 miles. First long trip. I got an average of 25 miles to the gallon highway, which is pretty good because the sticker price on it was 23 highway, and I think 17 city, and I think 20 mixed driving. But I was getting 25 miles a gallon. Mostly pretty much all highway. Mostly cruising the freeway, no problems. Truck is very smooth. The seats are a lot nicer. Well, they're better than my old 01 Wrangler. Now, there's one thing I can say that hasn't changed from my 01 Wrangler. Lower back support in these seats are about as good as my old 01 Wrangler. On a long trip, you're gonna feel it a little. And I'm telling you right now, if you have a back problem, especially a low back problem, this is probably not the truck for you to drive on a long trip. Now, I'm able to do it because I don't have a back problem. But if you have any type of disc problem, lower back problem, history, you would probably not want to do a 12-hour trip like I did last week to Myrtle Beach. You would have to get out periodically and rest. I'm just going to tell it like it is. How does it handle? Handles fine. It handles like a truck. I mean, it's an off-road vehicle. But because of the longer wheelbase, and the fact I do right now have the all-season radio tires that came with it, because this is the basic model, it rides pretty good. That's probably why the gas mileage got a little bit better than 23 on the sticker. Now, when I meant this is the base model, I meant it. No power windows, locks, or mirrors. I have the basic radio. I don't have the 5-inch or the 7-inch Uconnect radio, which a lot of people said they liked, and I've seen it. I played with it. Very user-friendly, but they also had quite a few troubles with those things, which is probably why they changed it in 2024. History of black screens, it's not working. I think there've been class action lawsuits in certain states on them. So, but I had the basic radio because I wanted my Jeep to be basic. My rear view mirror, basic, no compass. Compass is actually, I think, in the dashboard. Is it? Yes. Analog odometer mixed with a center display center. It's digital. Fine. I can handle it. The basic controls of the climate system are just that. Very simple, easy to use, which is what I like. The only feature on this vehicle that I can't stand is the start-stop feature, but fortunately they give you a button to override it, which is good because the first thing I press after I started is that feature. I hate that feature. Because they got to play games with the government to show that these things are fuel efficient. This is what they got to do. But at least Chrysler was smart enough to give us that feature. The bed space is about 5 feet. Good enough for me. I don't tow anything. I don't have a trailer. I don't have a camper or anything like that. And I don't even use the payload. I mean, I brought home some furniture for my for the master bedroom my wife wanted, and it was very helpful. Made 2 trips, but it got the job done. Beats renting a U-Haul. Also brought home a kitchen buffet for the kitchen. So that's the few times I've used it. But when you're a homeowner, having a truck is a good thing. If you don't use it, the option, when you do need it, it's there. Now, I do have a 6-speed manual transmission. I have the 3.6 liter Pentastar engine because by far it is, one, it's a 6-cylinder and it's a naturally aspirated 6-cylinder, and I don't like turbocharged anything. They're more needy, they wear down, they cost more. Give me a naturally aspirated engine once. I've owned 17 cars now. All of them except for one has been naturally aspirated engines. Whether it's a 4, 6, or 8-cylinder. It is a soft top. The soft top is very easy. 2 latches. Peel it back. That's it. The top is down. It's kind of like the old Mazda Miata convertible. 2 latches, push it back, and done. You only have to worry about, if you want, is that black plastic window, and that's not hard. Pull the tabs out of each slide, slide it out, boom, it's done. Now, I've yet to drive with the top down because every time I have a day to myself to drive, it's been raining like it is right now. What are you gonna do? And by the way, I got my first little duck the other day when I was down at Myrtle Beach. As I waved to another fellow Jeeper. Now, is this an off-road beast? Yes. Would it be my first choice in off-roading? No, I would definitely go with the 2-door Wrangler because that's what it's made for. The shorter wheelbase and the lighter weight makes it a better vehicle to off-road. I tell you what, truth be told, out of all the Jeeps, the 4-door, the 2-door, and the Gladiator, as much as I love my Gladiator, I am not going to lie, I still miss my 2001 yellow Wrangler Sport. I miss that inline 4-cylinder engine. I miss the performance of that 5-speed transmission. But this is not good. This is good. I mean, the only thing about this is first gear is very low. And it's going to take a little getting used to because the other 7 speeds I had, I never had a first gear geared so low. But then again, it is an off-road vehicle, so that's it. 6th gear, I can honestly tell you, you'll use 6th gear if you're on a highway going about 65 to 70 miles on cruise control. I've honestly used reverse a lot more than I've used 6th gear, but that's going to change now that we're in the month of May and the weather's getting nicer in the Northeast. I will be doing some trips. Climate control is a beast. The heat cranks pretty good. The AC, I was using Myrtle Beach with my dad. That blows real cold. I have basic headlights, no LED. I go with regular halogens because I've had halogens my whole life. I mean, so you don't miss what you never had. The only 2 options that came on this vehicle was the hitch Well, the hitch mechanism, not the actual thing to put your RV on. And that came with it, and the spray and bed liner, which is what I wanted. I added a tonneau cover for Mopar, a trifold, which I like very much, and I had the windows tinted, and it came with what do you call those, drop steps, side steps, which right now I'm not liking because the paint is peeling off of them. So not a good endorsement for iArmor side steps. Sorry, I got to call it like it is. But all in all, so far for 6 months, 6,000 miles, I just got done having its first oil change since I've had it. And they also had the fuel service. I also had a brake fluid flush, and the air filter was changed, and I just also had a detail. So Snazberry is looking real shiny and sharp right now, despite the rain. Would I recommend a Jeep Gladiator? If you are a diehard Jeep and you want a pickup truck for basic purposes, sure. But I'm not going to lie to you, because the prices of these things, I think you're better off just getting a sport model. Unless you are a diehard rock crawler or off-roader, then get the Rubicon. But my problem is that these Jeeps are just priced too much. And you know, for what a lot of these things are going for, you can get a full-size Dodge Ram 1500, 2500, or Ford F-150, or Toyota Tundra for the same price. Sorry, I got to call it for when I see it. I'm a diehard Jeep guy, but I got to be honest. So, that is my review on the 2021 Jeep Wrangler Sport model, base model. Questions below. What's your opinion? I'd like to know. If you got any comments on the truck or anything you think of, questions, let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And we'll talk to you later.